Hey, what's up? Welcome to our series, Wondrously Weird Bible Stories, where we dig into the strange, the supernatural, and the most mysterious parts of the Bible. So buckle up, things are about to get seriously weird. Today, we're diving into one of the Bible's most mysterious and controversial stories, the Nephilim and the sons of God. These enigmatic figures appear in Genesis 6, right before the flood narrative, and they've puzzled readers for centuries. Who were the Nephilim? Let's unpack this bizarre and otherworldly tale. In Genesis 6, verses 1 through 4, we're told that as humanity began to multiply, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful and took them as wives. The offspring of these unions were the Nephilim, giants described as the heroes of old, men of renown. The term sons of God doesn't just refer to angels, but specifically to divine beings who were part of the divine council. These aren't merely messengers, they're powerful entities with roles in the governance of the cosmos. So, when these beings decided to cross the boundary between heaven and earth, things got weird, fast. The Hebrew word Nephilim is often translated as giants, but it can also mean fallen ones. They were legendary figures, warriors whose existence contributed to the increasing wickedness on earth. This tale blurs the lines between the human and divine realms. Wild times on earth, for sure. The Nephilim, mentioned briefly in Genesis 6, are explored in greater detail in the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees. Now, while Enoch and Jubilees might not be part of your canonical Bible, they hold significant value. I'm not here to debate their place in the canon, but I will say this. Texts like Enoch, Jubilees, and others found with the Dead Sea Scrolls are incredibly important for understanding how ancient Jews thought, and that's crucial for understanding your Bible. The Book of Enoch primarily focuses on the fall of the sons of God, also known as the Watchers. These angels rebelled against God's commands by descending to earth. Not only was there the issue with children, but they essentially taught humans how to destroy themselves and each other at scale. The book details the chaos and destruction caused by the Watchers, and also highlights the judgment of the Watchers, who are bound and imprisoned until the final judgment. On the other hand, the Book of Jubilees highlights how the spirits of the dead Nephilim became demons, continuing to plague humanity. While it also touches on the rebellion of the Watchers, Jubilees is more focused on the ongoing spiritual warfare caused by these evil spirits after the flood. Have you ever stopped and wondered where those demons came from that Jesus encountered on earth? Together with Genesis, these texts provide a more robust picture of the Nephilim story. This worldview isn't unique to Judaism, by the way. Many cultures in the ancient Near East shared similar stories of divine beings intermingling with humans. Let's talk about the Epic of Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, a legendary king, is described as 2/3 divine and 1/3 human, a demigod who was a giant among men. Scholars have noted intriguing similarities between Gilgamesh and the Nephilim. His story is preserved in Babylonian, Sumerian, and Hebrew texts like the Book of Giants. If you think these stories are isolated to just the Bible or Mesopotamian texts, think again. Myths about giants and divine human hybrids appear across almost every culture. Even the ancient Greeks and Romans had their own versions of these beings. Hercules, the son of Zeus and a mortal woman, was a giant among men, famous for his 12 labors. These stories share striking parallels with the accounts of the Nephilim in Genesis, lending weight to the theory that these beings were very real and existed at one point in time on Earth. These myths might have different names and settings, but the pattern is consistent. Divine beings crossing into the human world, producing offspring who are both powerful and problematic. Over 200 cultures have flood myths, with many of them describing giants either as pre-flood beings or as survivors of the flood. Why are these extra details important? They set the stage more clearly for the flood, showing why such drastic action was needed. The Nephilim's existence reveals a world where divine and human boundaries were dangerously crossed, leading to corruption. The flood wasn't just about punishing sin, it was about resetting a world distorted by this chaotic blending of heaven and earth. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this, don't miss my series on supernaturality and the Bible. The link is in the description. And just remember to keep reading that Bible.